Hi Leo, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is going to be your general love reading from November 8th through the 30th, 2017. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that. I really appreciate the comments and the well wishes. Thank you so much. I did have a wonderful time with my family, and I'm back trying to get caught up now. So let's go ahead and jump into it. If you have any questions, you can check the box below too. There should be a drop down. Anyways, okay, so the first card that I have for you is the Knight of Cups. Some of you may be dealing with a water sign directly. It could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. But I feel like really what this is coming in is this is messages, like emotional messages. Or it could be, because of the Knights are the messengers of the tarot, I get that it could be messages coming in, but it's like a declaration. It could even be an epiphany though, where it's like now all of a sudden I feel like I need to take action based on something recognized emotionally. This could be you or the other person, but I feel like this is a reaction that's going on. Like, wait a second, I didn't even realize that I gave a crap, but apparently I do. So I feel like it's kind of like this, like somebody steps out on a limb a little bit. The next card that we have, though, is the Hermit. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. And it could be that there is like a love offer or some sort of an emotional offer from or to a Virgo. But this can also represent, for you, Leo, I feel like this also can represent a whole lot of introspection going on. Sometimes with a very dominant personality type, there's a lot of like introspection that has to happen in order to remain balanced. And so it could be that that's part of like the process for you. Or it could be too that this is like there's been a period of loneliness or a period of solidarity where there's like introspection going on, or maybe somebody has been spending a lot of time getting to know themselves. You know, when people like go to want to find themselves. It's kind of that sort of a thing. It's a heavy observation type of energy. So it could be too that somebody's been standing back and watching or waiting for something to happen. Because this Knight of Cups here, it seems, brings like an emotional offer or a love offer to somebody who has been kind of on their own. You know, doing their thing. And then the next card that we have here is the Eight of Pentacles, which is... The Eight of Pentacles is like the master side of the master and apprentice. You know, the Three of Pentacles would be the apprentice, and the Eight of Pentacles is the master. You've now mastered this craft and worked very hard towards stability. And so it feels like it could be that somebody is literally in business for themselves. And that's part of what this Hermit is somebody who's been really, really solely focused on this, or building their business perhaps, or perfecting their craft maybe. And it could be too that there is this, again, if you're dealing with an earth sign specifically, so it could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo, but you get Virgo very heavy with the Hermit card there. So I feel like with this energy too, there is an amount of work that's had to go into even getting anywhere with each other almost. It's like it took work to even get to this point and we're nowhere. Like, I get that kind of a feeling. But I feel like too, again, it's a heavy investment, so there is that emotion that's invested. But this feeling with this Knight of Cups is almost like somebody's giving you just enough to feel like things are moving forward or going. It like keeps you hanging on kind of energy. And that's not necessarily negative. The next card that we have here is the King of Cups. Now, this is directly under the Knight of Cups. So some of you are definitely dealing with some heavy water sign. But then we have a lot of earth here too. So could be a Pisces, a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. But this king, he's matured a level from this Knight of Cups up here. He's matured, well, like 2 levels, maybe 3. I don't know. Throw some princes in there. But I feel like there could be this, again, this kind of epiphany now that has matured to the point that it's accepted as truth. Maybe there's a recognition that, okay, that's exactly what it was. And now there's a greater capacity to feel like the full emotion of love, perhaps. It could be that somebody was kind of, again, struck by lightning almost. I feel like this, oh my gosh, apparently I care. And then this acceptance of it, like, yeah, that I do. I really care. And there's also this maturity level to it. And the king, in this position here is a very soft and gentle king. It's almost as if somebody is kind of doing a 180 from their regular, like somebody who might be really hard on a lot of other people has like this softer touch with this energy, I feel like. So like if there's that emotion, that's how they show that emotion, maybe, is that softer touch with the people that they care about, perhaps. And the next card that we have directly under the Hermit is the Nine of Cups, which this is the wish card. So there is definitely this very strong manifestation type of energy here. There's a lot of good energy. Again, there's a lot of water and there's a lot of earth. And I feel like almost zero fire has showed up yet. But with this Nine of Cups here under this Hermit, it could be that there's been, like, perhaps, again, somebody's been working really hard toward moving a relationship forward, and perhaps that starts to happen now, and so it feels like things are starting to manifest, it could be. And then the next card that we have here is the Four of Cups. Now, this Four of Cups, I feel like it kind of gets a bad rap sometimes, because I really view this particular deck especially, this is extreme introspection. It's broken down because fours are always about stability. So it's that recognition of like, what are my four pillars emotionally that I need to feel stable? Like, what is it that I actually need? What gives me that stability? Those are my needs emotionally. And so I feel like somebody's digging pretty deep to try and figure out what they're about on the emotional side, because they probably don't venture to that side too often. And so it's kind of like there is this learning process that's happening too. So I feel like there is some deep introspection. And this could be both parties too. But let's see. We'll go through and clarify and see what we come up with. Please clarify this Knight of Cups here for Leo. For love for November 8th through the 30th, 2017. What is this Knight of Cups about here? Please clarify this Knight of Cups here for Leo for love. Okay. Oh my gosh, you got the Hermit again. Some of you are definitely hooking up with some Virgos. Like, you got a Hermit on top of the Knight of Cups, so there could be a Virgo coming in, perhaps with a message. Like, I get Virgo really strong, but I also get that it can be any sign. It could be just somebody who's incredibly, like, introspective. They're introspective, or they have a lot of, like, wisdom. It could even be somebody who seems more mature, perhaps. And on top of this Knight of Cups, it's like this, okay, we got to do something now energy. Like, we're moving for, it's kind of somebody's stepping out on a limb there. Or maybe somebody recognizes that they're ready to step out on a limb after this period of loneliness or introspection. Please clarify this Hermit card here for Leo for love for November 8th through the 30th, 2017. What is this Hermit card about here? Please clarify this Hermit card here. Okay. And then we have the Hierophant on top of the Hermit. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. I don't get Aries like super duper strong though. There's definitely a lot of earth energy here. And this Hierophant on top of the Hermit would be like a period, I feel like, where somebody was really doing some actual deep, like somebody did something right and took their time to actually think something through big time. Like, am I really at this point? Is that what I want? Like, actually asking themselves the hard questions and taking the time to do that, so that now when they know that they're ready to move forward, they know they're ready. beyond any, like they've already done the work. They don't need to worry about freaking out. They already did that part. We're ready. Let's go. So I feel like for some of you, it could even be like somebody who was sitting there thinking they were going to be alone forever, and this Hierophant comes in with it could be a marriage proposal. It's a higher institution, so it could be like it could even be school or work, like a promotion or something along those lines, but it elevates things to the next level. And since I feel like this Knight of Cups here is an emotional offer or like a love offer coming in, that would mean that this Hierophant here would be moving things to the next level. And it could be with business too, but I feel like somebody really does know that they're ready. Please clarify this 8 of Pentacles here for Leo for love for November 8th through the 30th, 2017. The Hierophant can also represent social norms though. And the Hermit represents like that loner type of energy. So some people may be going against the grain. And maybe there's like a taboo type relationship going on in somebody's eyes, like they think it might be taboo, or maybe there's some kind of societal factor that doesn't necessarily approve too for some of you. I don't know who that's coming through for, but for some of you it's coming in. That maybe there is this energy of let's shock them a little bit, or let's go against the grain because you do your own thing and march to your own drummer. That could be what it is too. Please clarify this 8 of Pentacles here for Leo. Okay. Hi. Well, they didn't flip over, so please clarify this 8 of... Okay. Well, I guess they just did. Ooh, okay. So on top of this 8 of Pentacles, we have the Emperor and we have the King of Wands. There is that fire. So some of you have definitely taken control of things. I feel like on the work front, or it's on the mastery front. So seriously, if you've been working at things on a passionate type level or something like that too, or even taking action or taking more risk, if you've been working on that, I feel like you're reaching this mastery. But I also feel like here, this fire energy is like you at your best on the occupational or financial front, or that momentum is going that way. It's feeling very positive because this Emperor comes in very strong as somebody who's in control of his environment. You see he's got this little like globe thing in between his hands. Like he's got control of it somehow. At least that's how I see it. But then you have the King of Wands here. This King of Wands is very charismatic energy. It's the charm that the Emperor doesn't really have. That's what this King of Wands brings to the table. And so I feel like some of you, again, are in this position of you're just at your best on that financial front, at your best on the occupational front, or at your best at whatever it is that you're mastering. Because it may be, I mean, it could have to do with school. It could have to do with anything. I mean, you could be mastering pimping for all I know. I don't know. But I mean, but you're doing it though. And then the next card that we have is the King of Cups. So let's see what that one is. Please clarify this King of Cups here for Leo, for love, for November 8th through the 30th, 2017. What is this King of Cups about here? Here we are. 7 of Pentacles on top of this King of Cups. So this is like some of you have been really patient, waiting for someone to figure themselves out. Like some of you have been really, really patient. Some of you are, I don't know how to say, I don't want this to sound disrespectful, but I feel like some of you are a little underwhelmed maybe at what energy has been, or what emotion has been shown lately. And it's saying that they're just be patient because that king is right under it. So it's, you know, it could be that you're a little bit underwhelmed, or like you were really kind of like, I thought it'd be a little bit like a little different than that. But that's a patience feeling coming through to me. Like just chill, just hold on, it's coming. Because then we have this 9 of Cups, and that's that wish card. So let's see what that is. Please clarify this 9 of Cups here for Leo, for love, for November 8th through the 30th, 2017. Okay. So we got the 5 of Swords on top of this 9 of Cups. That energy comes through very strong to me. A lot of the time, the 5 of Swords has like a negative connotation to it. It means like for an unfair victory or a victory that nobody really wins. But I don't feel like that's what this is here. I feel like this on top of this 9 of Cups is this energy of like at any cost. I will get this. I will manifest this at any cost. At this point, it's already taken me this long. I'm not going to quit now, you know, now that I know that I can make it happen. I feel like I can make it happen, so I'm going to make it happen. I do understand this energy, this at any cost energy, and it doesn't come in as negative as much as it comes in as determined. So let's see what this 4 of Cups is about. Please clarify this 4 of Cups here. For love, for Leo, for November 8th through the 30th, 2017. Please show me what this 4 of Cups. Ooh, okay. And then on top of this 4 of Cups, we have the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like, again, this is that deep introspection has led somebody to this. The Page of Pentacles is capable of honing in on a goal, a long-term goal, and that's the direction we're going. We might not know exactly how we're going to get there at this point, but it's going on the right foot, on that right foundation for that stability. Because again, this 4 of Cups is about what do I need? Like, what are my bare bones needs as far as stability goes? And that is where this builds from. So I feel like for a lot of you, there is a lot of really positive energy here. I mean, there's a lot of thinking going on. There's a lot of owning going on for the most part. It really does look that way. So let me know what's up, and thank you for tuning in, and I'll speak with you soon.